welcome to another week in the life of Chef Cobes, and this week 5 in culinary school. So this week we're doing wheat bread, soda bread, sourdough minge. We're doing sourdough we're doing roasted potato, multigrain buns. Those are like that's all we are doing for this week, and I got to see new ingredients I've never worked with. Which one of it is apricots? So when I got to the class, I measured all my ingredients, chop all that needed to be chopped. So we we are working with potato today. If you can remember, I said roasted potato multigrain. So I sliced my roasted potatoes. Oh, excuse me. I slice my potatoes and I roast it. Yeah, I told you the way I feel when having to try my knife skills. I really like it. Like, that's a way for me to keep getting better in it. And that's why anytime we are told to cut, I'm always concentrated, like, okay, there's it, me cutting. So I did my potatoes, just cut it to the perfect size according to the demo, and I roasted it. After that, after doing my potatoes, I moved on to my flour. So this is the soda bread recipe that I measured. I measured all my ingredients, and that's me mixing it together with butter. So we had to mix it with an. There is there's something about recipes. You need to understand what you're making. You need to understand the texture coming out from it. Not everything you need to mix with a mixer. So this is a soda bread. It's giving more of a cake. No, I won't say cake. It's giving a biscuit vibe. And when you're making biscuits, you don't want to overmix it. Because if we put this in the mixer, it's definitely going to overmix. The butter will kind of, I don't know, will melt through inside. Unlike, when it melts through, it will give you another texture which will be very tough compared to what you want. So I had to how do I put it, like, make I had to mix the butter with it, but not like, we're trying to get the sandy texture. Exactly, like sandy texture. We want to be sure it's not turned into a mold. So that's it. You don't want to overmix it. That's the right word to use. So I put in my apricot. I put in my liquid mixture in it. My liquid mixture contains egg, milk, yeah, um, egg, milk, and sour cream, like things more. And look at me gradually mixing it. I could have just done and it will mix together, but no, because I don't want to over mix it. Look at the way I'm being careful with the mixing. I'm not doing too much. Like, I'm not putting too much pressure. I'm just doing it like, oh, it's definitely going to come together the way I want it. And this it here, after mixing, I measured it. It's me and my partner, so we measured it to the size according to the demo. And this it, I'm trying to get a good shape with it. You can imagine me mixing it in the mixer before, and I'm having to walk through it like this. That's definitely going to be over me. And it's a very sticky dough. Gosh, I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't think I like sticky dough. They're not stressful to work with. You just have to keep adding flour, and that's not what I want. So you say, like, that's not what I want. I don't want to be doing that. That's why I like femme do more. Because when you're adding flour, if you're not being careful, you make it. If the flour gets too much in it, it's going to be it's going to also affect the texture you're trying to get. So I'm not a fan of sticky dough. Yeah. And this me trying to work with it, like just trying to make it get shape. And after doing that, so after making it get shape, I transferred it to the baking pan and I created a cross design, because you're going to see the way it will turn out, because it's going. I told you it's more like a biscuit, so I just wanted to create a design on it. Do you understand? So it's not like I'm doing anything serious. This one's this might probably not show when I'm done with it. So I did that, and look at how nice it came out. My partner egg wash it, because we need the golden shiny texture, shining top in it. So let me tell you my review on this bread, on this soda bread. Yeah, it's really nice. It's cakey. It's more of a biscuit. It's not more of a bread. And I roasted my potato for the day. And then look at the soda bread when they brought it out from the oven. Look at the way it looked. So I mixed my whole wheat bread outside the camera, and this is it. Look at the way it came out to be. It came out nice. It was easy to work with. So let me start with my review on this whole wheat bread. While I was in my country, they gave me the vibe that wheat bread was not sweet. And as you know me, I love sweet things. So because I had it in my head that wheat bread are not sweet bread, they are for people that are avoiding sugar, I never had the opportunity to taste one. I'm sorry I didn't I'm sorry I didn't try it. And that's because it's not like I don't like to try new things, but I don't like to try things that are not sweet. They gave me the vibe that wheat bread was bland, it was tasteless or something. That was the vibe I was always getting, because they will say it's for healthy people, now. But I must confess to you, I ate this whole wheat bread alone, only me. Kufura, I ate it alone. And that's me telling you, this bread is sweet. I baked this bread with little honey. Like, I won't lie to you, that was little honey. And it came out. I don't know if this is what, if this is the way wheat bread is. Yes, I understand you all, you are eating it. It's you guys are having it because it's healthy. But don't tell me, okay, maybe, yeah, maybe because we're substituting the flour for wheat flour. But my dear, that bread was a 10 over 10 for me. And then we got back to the talk of the day. Hey, piping, piping. You guys can see improvement. Look at your baby girl after a few weeks. Someone should, like, tell me in the comment section if you can see improvement. I'm proud of myself. As you can see, I was doing this with so much ease, not really stressed. Like, look at the way it's going. Look how neat it is. I did not even change the sheet like twice or thrice. No, now baby girl is growing. So this is what they talk about: consistency. When you keep on learning, you get to know better. I didn't have a panic attack on this day. Yes, I was still learning, but I was not so bothered. I just wanted to do what I have learned over the days. So I won't tell you I was worried though. I was not worried though. Anything I was doing, I was just doing it because I know I've taken some days to learn. So I wanted to see what will come out of it. And my chef was still going to mark. So fast forward, we moved to another break. This another break. Let me remember the name. I think this is the sourdough. No, this can be the sourdough minch. The sourdough minch is so. Yeah, I think there's the sourdough minch. Yeah, we did on that bread. Yes, the sourdough minch. I was trying not to make it have any bubbles, because any bubbles in this will affect it, and I also don't want to handle it, rough handle it. So this is me handling it with care, and look at it. I put it in the shape, and we allow that to rest overnight. just to get more flavor. Because when you leave your bread to rest, you get more flavor. Like we let it slow ferment. Yeah, it's slow proof in the fridge, so you can imagine the flavor you're getting from it. Like this bread stayed in the fridge for about 12 hours. Did I say 12 hours? Yeah, 12, 14 hours. You can imagine the flavor. Like and it's proof. You're going to see how it turns out. But this is just for you to get shape. So we're putting it in this mold, in this basket, just for you to get shape and look at it. We try not to allow it to have any air bubbles, and we covered it with a grease wrap so it can be easy for us to remove. That's it that me and my partner is doing. Yeah, I like to be I take care of some details. Yes, I don't like some mess. So after doing that, we put it on the rack because we had to refrigerate it till the next day. And don't forget to subscribe, to like, and share this video. Thank you so much. So we that's me just trying to tidy up that, and then we moved on to taking care of it. Like it's very fragile. The truth there is that I took this much time with it because any bubble in it would affect my baking the next day, and I'm not going to bake it with this basket. So that's why I really took my time with the sourdough minch. Yeah, that's why I really took my time with it. And you're going to see the way it turns out the other day, and you will see all the care I was trying to take in it, the outcome. So that was all for the first day. I took some lovely pictures that I admire. Like, look at the way it's looking. My chef marked me. Like, look at my wheat bread. Like, I don't know, but this wheat bread is a 10 over 10. And this made a nice day in class. Look at my starter. Like, look at how nice it is. No bubble. Well, there was one that had bubble there, you see. And we went to the work for the next day. So we had to do things with different wheats. Yeah, we had to work with different wheats. Yeah, I'll call it wheat because it's a whole lot of things I don't understand. We have the green flour, we have the oats. So in as much as we do our thing, we still we make healthy stuffs. Yeah, we make healthy stuffs. So that's one of it. And the first thing we had to bake our sourdough first because it takes a little while to bake, and that's me and my partner scoring it. I must confess to you, I was scared to score this thing because it meant a lot to me. When you have something, it has proved to the level you want it, and you have to score it. The thing they touch my chest to as I did score am, so I was unable to score it so well. Like, look at me being careful with it. And the way we're scoring it, it's getting flattened. Well, don't think because it's flattened, it's not going to proof. It's going to come out very well. We did the water bath for it before baking it, and we baked it in the deck oven. So we didn't use the regular oven for it. We used the deck oven. Yeah, we have different types of oven, the conventional, the deck, so we use the deck oven for this. That's it. After that, we went ahead to mix our. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Okay, this is the minch. This is not minch. This is the rib, sourdough rib. Yeah, because everything we did to them most of it was sourdough. And look at it. Okay, this one is the potato multigrain. Yeah, this is the roasted potato multigrain bun. It was very firm. It was very thick. So let me tell you my view about this multigrain bread. This potato bread. It's nice. Is it nice? Yes. What will I give it? Let me give it 8 over 10. 8 over 10. It was too tough for me. Like, it was tough. That's what I would say. It's a chewy bread. If you would like to make it, I would always tell you the recipe. So it's a chewy bread. And do I like it? My darling, it's too tough. I'm sorry. I don't really like that. And this me mixing my sourdough. Yeah, I had to let it rest for some time. And after allowing it to rest, I still had to mix it. Like, look at the view now. So I also see how concentrated I was. Yeah. So I was trying to do that. We mix it. So I did mix the first one, but that was with just the sourdough. Now I had to include the pre-ferment in it, and my partner proceeded in adding the salt. No, that was no, that's salt. Yeah, salt and every other things we needed in it. This is our sourdough bread. Oh my god, that oven was too hot. Yeah, that was why the color came out like that. And these are real sourdough. I'm really. This is what I told you about sticky bread. You need to keep adding flour. Like, look at the way I was adding it. I'm sorry, I don't like that. It's really sticking to my hand, and that's it. I still had to need to. You can imagine. I'm trying to incorporate all the flour inside. Like, that's a lot of work. So we started by dividing our multi-grain potato bread. Like this one, the dough was even nice to work because it was tough on it. Don't see the cutting alone is tough. So you can understand when I say this is chewy. For me, I don't think I like this type of bread. I don't like it, but it's a very nice bread. And this is the first time I'm having to have potato with bread. So it was giving me that vibe in my head. But me being open to taste other things, it tastes nice. It's just too chewy. It's something you will eat and take one of it and drink water and my darling, you're done for the day. Exactly. So I left that and I moved to my bread because the time for that was ready. Look at it, too sticky. I don't know, but with milk, like I'm trying to take off this stick. But this is how you get to know if your dough is right. Sourdough is a very sticky dough. So I shouldn't expect it to be tough or to be strong or to be very thick. That's my partner. She went to help me with flour. Like, sourdough is sticky. So any dough you're making from sourdough, you have to be sure it's sticky. That way you know, oh, your dough is right. Because when we're done baking, it's going to have this golden crusted nice body, and the inside will be very soft. Because I know the body is always very crunchy, like I don't know that. So we divided it, but moved on to rolling. And this me shipping. Look at my partner. She says she's like the flour. Oh, it is fine. Just enjoy it. my sorry though. Like, look at me. All this shaping. Ah, bread. I don't know. I shaped it. That's my partner telling me how to tuck it in, just so it won't come out. Look at the way she's doing her hand to remind me. So I did that. Roll it. Put it in the right pan, and I was done for that. So we proceeded to proof it. Look at how nice it is. And then look at my bread. It's ready. Look at the multigrain bread. You can see when I told you one will be okay for you, because the thing is chewy, it's heavy. It's heavy in my mouth. And look at the old bread. All the bread we baked for the day was out. Look at how nice it is. It was looking so lovely. Like, look at the old class. Everyone having to admire what they made, and chef took out some to cut for us. It was really nice with a spread of butter, very crunchy. Like, this was really nice. And I like my bread also. Was it was all 10 over 10. I enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. See you next week. Love you all.